Hi guys, my name's Pringle Pover. This is a guide for all the new players who have joined Escape from Tarkov recently, showing them the guns I used at a low level and how I modded them. So the first gun we're going to look at is the M4. I created this using Peacekeeper and Mechanic level 2 traders. I wouldn't recommend it for newer players due to the fact that decent ammo is getting expensive. There's other guns you can use what can easily drop other players. But if you do decide to use this is what I use with level 2 traders. I use the Weaver sight. That's just personal preference. You can change whatever sight you want. I also changed the 4-stock. You have two options at level 2, the CAC or the Daniel Defense. I use Daniel Defense just because it's got 2 points at ergonomics. Ergonomics helps you aim down the sight faster, and it doesn't make as much sound when you do aim down the sight. The X400 tactical flashlight, it's got a laser built into it, so it's a combo flashlight. It's very good and it's cheap. The RK1 foregrip, recoil is good and the ergonomics is good, better than other grips at level 2 you can get. I used the Mark 12 low profile gas block. This is so you can put more or different stocks on, but also it helps so when you aim down the sight you won't have the iron sights at the front blocking your view of your target, what can be very annoying. I didn't change the pistol grip due to the fact that I didn't want to pay the extra money and it wasn't level 2. I found the MOE stock, so you can't get it at level 2, you get it at level 3, but I found it. It was better than the stock, but even if you can't access this, the stock will be just fine. And the rubber butt pad, that's fine as well. It's recoil and ergonomics added on. It's really nice, really handy. So the next gun we're going to look at is the Vepr KMVPO 136. There's two versions of this gun. The 136, well, it's a 7.62x39, or the 3.66 rifle. I wouldn't use the 3.66 rifle if I had a choice between the two of these guns. The rounds are not as good as the 7.62. You'll know when you're fighting people with level 3 armor, level 2 armor. You're hitting them, they're not dropping. It's because the rounds are not very good. I always go to the 7.62 version of the gun. It's a nice gun, it's easy to fire, you can tap fire it. There's no automatic on this gun, but there is on the AKM, what I'll come to in a bit. But the mods I used on this is the RK3 pistol grip. It's got a nice ergonomic points on it. It's from Skier level 2. I think that's the best one you can get at level 2 traders. The Bastion dust cover, it's just a dust cover rail, your choice, preference really. Level 2, yeah, it's level 2 Skier, sorry. The Weaver sight, that's personal preference. Again, choose what sight you want. This is my one, I like it. To change the butt stock on this one, as it's a fixed butt stock, is you have to use the AKM AK74 PT lock, and then you can put the Classica stock on there. It's got minus 44% recoil and 8 points ergonomics, so it is nice, it's handy, it helps you out, which is the main thing. So the RK1 foregrip, it's a very good foregrip, like I said, using on the M4. Level 2 traders, the best one you get at level 2 traders. I also use the Zenit B10 AK hand guard. I like this one, this is just personal preference again. There's two, there's this one and there is sorry, I have got a cold and I'm trying to fight at the same time. It's a TDI AKM. You'll need to get rails put on here. It is more expensive once you have to put the rails on than the actual Zenit B, as it's already got two rails on it, so one for the handguard and you can put a laser or flashlight on the side, so that's perfect for the X400 for the combo lasers flashlight. The RP1 charging handle for the AK, it just gives you a +1 ergonomics. It's just one of those little life changes, very handy. The DTK1 muzzle brake and compensate for the AK. It's very good. does what it says on the tin, gives you less recoil, a little bit more muzzle velocity as well, what's quite handy. So the next gun we're going to go to is the AK-74N. So the 545 weapon. I use the Weaver sight, like I said, choose your personal preference, whatever. The RK3 again for the ergonomic boost, the DTK1, same layout as the Vepr, just put it on here, really. Like again, it's a fixed stock, so you got to use the Classica. So the next gun, right, so when it comes down to SMGs, most SMGs you'll find are laser beams already. You don't have to put a foregrip on it. You can, like I said, well, I'll show you. I'll take the foregrip off. It's still a laser beam. 35 recoil, sorry, 35 vertical recoil. If you're aiming at the face, you're going to hit it 9 times out of 10 anyway. So it's just personal preference. You don't have to, it saves money. But if you want to have it, have it. MP5 the same, you don't have to have all the gobbins to make it tactical. Your choice. I said change the Weaver sight, there's not much you can do on an MP5. So to put a foregrip on the MP5 at that level 2 trader, sorry, you'll need the TL99 aluminium handguard, so you can put 2 lasers and 1 grip. To put the red dot or whatever sight you want it, you need the HK universal low profile scope mount. It took me ages to find this when I started playing, because I was like, I want a red dot on the MP5, I could never find it, and my friend showed me it. So yeah, you can't do much to the MP5 to make it better, because it's already good. It's already a laser beam. So we come down to the AKM. Pretty much mod it the same as the Vepr. So again, to get the DTK1 on there, you actually need the TT, the TT, AK and AKM adapter, and then you can slot that onto it. That gives you a nice little boost at level 2. What I've seen a lot of people do is using a stock AKM, and I'll show you why. Unless you're very good with the recoil, I wouldn't recommend it for new players. This is the stock. So let's go here and so see how it jumps up and then comes and rests. And let's try it on this one. I'm not moving my mouse, I'm not steadying the aim, but you see the difference. So both guns will have 1 round, well, both guns shows you that 1 round was fired underneath, but there's a nice circle pattern here, and this is split off, so your target could be standing here and his head, let me show you, his head could be there, you've missed him there, and then you hit him in the chest here. So I always, if I'm going to run AKM, I always mod it so I can hit the target at least. Thank you for watching this far. If you're still here, please remember to like and subscribe. Leave me a comment if you have further questions. See you all in the next one. Pringle out.